Next one here from Wayne Flake Jr. Are there any writing techniques that you have found most helpful?
Just to write every day. I like to free write in the morning, just get some ideas out. I usually call my writing style more fishing than hunting. I'm not necessarily like, oh, this is what we're doing. I kind of like sit and I let things come to me, and then so it's very slow in that way. But I think one of my favorite techniques when I don't have anything, like when I'm like, oh, I need to just come up with a topic, is I'll take a grid and I will just write love, hate, fear. And then I will go through, what do I love right now? What do I hate right now? What do I fear right now? And I know if I can come up with something that pulls those emotions out of me, then those are probably subjects I should write about and talk about on stage.
So you'll list out some things under love, hate, fear, and then you may pick one and start free writing about it. Is that kind of the distillation?
Yes, exactly.
And then from free writing, you then have whittled that down into maybe a few phrases or ideas that then you take to the stage, or do you get even more specific on the word for word?
No, yeah, once I have it's the idea, once I have the idea, then I put it on stage, and I always say that, like, I'll know the idea, the audience will tell me what the joke is. When they laugh, then the joke has stopped. you know?
Right. But is that a skill that you worked into? Because a lot of the times younger comics are like, I'll just go up there and figure it out because this professional comic of 30 years said to that's what he does. Like, is it something you worked into or were you always
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that?
yeah. That's
Okay.
not something you just do off the top. I definitely think you should have some years of experience first. I mean, but I think that's how, like, with any experience, any job, you just feel more comfortable. When I first started, I had to write full ass scripts. Like
Okay.
they were word for word what I was going to say, but that made me a bad performer because I wasn't even thinking about laughs. I wasn't even thinking about, like, oh, I'm gonna have to stop here. I just had a monologue basically,
Mm-hmm.
and then I stopped writing like that, and then I would just start writing kind of like a grocery list where it would just be like, oh, this is the subject, this is the subject, this is the subject. I'm going to talk about it, and I might have a punchline in mind, or I might have a setup in mind, but I usually didn't have both. So it would, talk it out, and then just, see if sometimes bomb, but sometimes people would laugh, and I'd go, oh, okay, that's how I should say it next time.
Hot breath.